Okay, we're gonna play a game called Confessions, Carrie's first kiss.
My chores.
Melissa's in her chort. Literally, this is hard for me to even say. Key thing to know about St. Jordan. He has a very large... Your hands up, Kaden. Oh. I nailed it, I really did. I'm so excited for this weekend. I feel like we're constantly go, go, go and always running around, which is one of my favorite things about being with Melissa is that like she's down to do whatever. My kids, not so much. Like they don't want to go run around and do this, that, and the other thing with me. Both Kelly and Kaden are very much so homebodies and they like to hang out at home. But Melissa, who is also a homebody but loves me and knows that I'm not, is always ready to run around with me, which is so much fun. But this weekend, we're kind of taking things slow. I really need to get back into moving my body, and I don't know if it's just me, but the second that the weather starts to get really nice, I feel like I want to exercise, I want to move my body, I want to do something active, and something like switches in my brain that's like, okay, I don't want to sit around and like stay warm inside. I need to be outside. I want to be moving my body. So we're trying to get back into regularly exercising, which Melissa is already an exercise girly, considering she's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. She's always exercising, she's always moving her body, it's her job. So it's really just me getting back into lifting and having her lift with me and trying to find some ways to like get that motivation back. So this weekend we do have a date night that I'm really excited about with my best friend and her boyfriend. One of my favorite things to do is to go to a brewery and play games. It's really that it really is just that. We go to a brewery and I bring a bunch of games, or Cindy will bring a bunch of games and we play. So we're doing that this weekend, but there's some planting that I really want to get in, and the weather is nice enough to take the Jeep roof off. So I'm gonna see if I can convince Melissa to like let us take off the roof, like the full roof, not just the top of the front, but the back too, and maybe go and get some ice cream. So I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a really, really fun weekend, and I'm excited to take you all along. I wish I recorded us last night because I had the funnest idea for a fun thing to do at home last night. We were so bored trying to figure out what to do, and I remembered I bought Kelly all of these canvases and a bunch of different paint months ago, like over a year ago that I bought her all this stuff, and she's never touched it. So we opened it all, turned on a YouTube video on how to paint this sunset image. It was so much fun. It really was so much fun. And this is how it turned out. Melissa didn't really follow the directions, so this was like her idea. She like picked out her own colors. She wasn't really watching and just did kind of her own thing. Her palm trees are a little claw-esque, but that's okay. I think it's so beautiful. She tried her very best. This one, you know when you do one of those like canvas paint nights and you're so proud of your art? I am so proud of this art. I'm so proud of it. Like the reflection of the sunset in the water, I really feel like I nailed it. I really did. It looks so good. That's a really good idea. Honestly, you can get bulk canvases online on Amazon for so cheap and get a big thing of paint. It really was not that expensive. Some paintbrushes. We put an old sheet down and it turned out so much fun. For the past like few days, I haven't been wearing any makeup, so I went like super makeup for game night at a brewery. I also am doing my very first denim on denim, so I'm gonna show you guys the outfit. Babe, I need your help. Come record my outfit. I did denim on denim. I did a lip.
I'm in my chores.
Melissa's in her shorts. My jeans are from Garage.
I feel like it's blurry though.
Is it?
It doesn't look crisp.
I want to prepare us for the best story wins game, okay? And I think that if it teams, Melissa and I take the win.
Mighty presumptuous of you.
Best true story, your first kiss, go. Go. Tell it, girly. Who was your first kiss? Boy or girl?
Boy, I don't know.
You don't remember your first kiss?
No.
Okay, we're gonna play a game called Confessions, Carrie's first kiss. His name was Jordan. You know who you are. This is not a good story. This is really, really not a good story. And I've never told you this. His name is Jordan. Also, key thing to know about said Jordan, he has a very large mouth. Very, like the biggest mouth, like big to the smile. Another thing about Jordan, his friend kissed my friend the day before, okay? And he went on to tell us, he barely opened her mouth. Her mouth was very, very like, and I was like, oh, that's a weird thing to say, but I was like, okay, noted, when you have your first kiss, like, don't, like, open your mouth a little bit. So I'm at my friend's birthday party. Jordan lived in our neighborhood, and we were like walking around, ding dong ditching, having a good time. And we're like, we should hang out with Jordan. Like, let's see what Jordan's doing. So we snuck on, because this is before cell phones. I'm pretty sure this is before, yeah, way before cell phones. We like snuck on my friend's parents' landline, called him and was like, hey, what are you doing? Like, you should come outside and hang out with us. So he comes out. The next thing I know, Jordan and I are alone on his front porch. And I was like, oh my God, this is what happens, this is what happens. I had the biggest crush on this guy. Literally the biggest crush on this boy. We had our first kiss. I thought that it was great. I was like, oh my God, very weird, very light. But I was like, oh my gosh, I really liked him. It didn't last like too long, but like, I just remember it was like a hot summer night. I had my first kiss with a boy that I really, really liked. And then my friend used a payphone at the pool the next day and called his house phone and was like, so how'd it go? How was the kiss with Carrie? I don't know why my friends felt like this was an important thing to do every time one of us kissed, to go and ask the other person how it went. Not cool. And he said, and I literally, this is hard for me to even say because it is so embarrassing. Like, this is probably one of my most embarrassing stories. He said that I opened my mouth too wide, opened her mouth too big, called me, I'm actually really embarrassed to say this because it's really horrible. He called me a chin licker.
What?
A chin licker.
You've never licked my chin.
Well, that was also when I was 16. No, I wasn't 16. I was going into the 8th grade. So how old are you when you're going into the 8th grade?
13.
But he was going into sophomore year of high school. You're a gross, Jordan. You're a gross person. I'll never forgive you for that. Boys and girls, never call your friend's first kiss and like ask them about it because it will stick with them. We bought a couple pots and soil weeks ago, literally weeks ago, and we are finally going to repot them. I got one plant from Costco and it is literally thriving. The other plant is a peace lily that I got at my brother's funeral and I've never repotted it. He died 5 years ago and the plant is still doing reasonably well, but we're ready to switch it up. Repot it, give it some new soil, and hopefully it'll be like thriving. This is the peace lily. Literally this thing is 5 years old and makes me feel like I'm able to keep plants alive. This is the one that gave me hope. I've killed so many plants since, but I got this plant at Costco and it already has 2 new big leaves on it and it looks so nice. Melissa keeps it thriving, making sure that it stays alive because I really am not good at any other plant other than this one that I've kept alive. Are you surprised that I've kept this thing alive? It says on the plant app that a peace lily is hard to keep alive. It says that it's hard. Do you think that means it's hardy or hard? My plant. This is such a pretty pot. I'm really excited because we're gonna take the roof off the Jeep. Are we gonna take the doors off or just the roof? Yeah, both roof, like the front roof and the back roof. Let's take it all off. It's 62 degrees, so nice. Wear a sweatshirt and we're gonna go get ice cream. I do have to share that we got these handles for the Jeep because getting up in the Jeep for 2 little shorties like Melissa and I can be tough. So we have, and like grabbing onto this, you have to like sit backward. We got this to grab and it matches because the Jeep is black and orange. Like it has little orange details. So it's matching. I think the funnest part is gonna be to put it back on when we get back from ice cream.
Why is that the fun part?
I think I was tightening this screw. And we just stick them in this bag. Also, I'm terrified to put that thing back on because that was a lot harder than it looked. Oh my gosh, Kaden is gonna love it. This is where we put the roof. It's in the middle of the yard. Nothing bad happens. Put your hands up, Kaden.
Oh.
It's a roller coaster. Toby!
I'm scared that Toby's gonna jump.
I have a leash on him.
Okay.
Oh, I have a double chin when I go like this. There's ice cream on the lens.
Look how he's sitting on my lap so sweetly.
That's my vlog this week. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys next week. I post a new vlog every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time, so I will see you all then. Love you, bye.